Only one way to stop.
It's week 4 of the 2025 season, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Cardinals and the Lions. All that and more coming up.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first two calls were going to be all along. Taking them back for a loss and sets up a third and long.
Cooper going in motion. Now Murray on third and long. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. That gains an even 60 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Murray now on 2nd down. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. That one taken in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. Here's 2nd and 2. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Murray. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14 seconds. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. You have a tight end motioning left here. On play action now, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Cards offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cardinals offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on set. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Herbert escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
3rd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Herbert gonna go on 4th down. That is caught. What a throw. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Second down, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Lions. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. 2nd down and 8. Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Set. Baylor tight. Set.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Darius Robinson in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray will throw. That's caught. It's Amari.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances.
And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense and their... From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
On play action, now Herbert. That's caught by Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Play action now. It's Herbert. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on E. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready to take over now to start this fourth quarter. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Let's go. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Taken at the 19. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they'd come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet. When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Give up the middle with Swift. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Herbert now on first down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Swift. Powering forward. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Next to score, Lions 56, Cardinals 14.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll send him over to the left. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action now, Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try to throw it with Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Penix. Now he'll run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here.